Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Good morning, everybody. It's June 23rd of the Duck Adventure, and well, the Muscovy hatch. Oh man, I don't know. I think the incubator screwed these eggs up. I know I candled them. I thought I'm 99.9% sure. I saw red blood vessels when I put them in here, but we had a 10% hatch rate. Out of 50 eggs I put in here, 5 little ducklings I'm going to put into the little homemade nursery set up here. I got on the table that I had the gosling in yesterday, because these 5 are, one, they're too small to go with the horde down the garage or down the barn, but I'm going to take them out right now and I'm going to put them in there, and then I'll give you a shot of what they look like. But there are no other eggs pipping through. I'm looking like nothing, and the humidity is exactly where it's supposed to be, 69%, 70% right now. I've done the only thing I can think of is the eggs were screwed before I put them in here. Something's going on. Alright, I'm going to get the Muscovy ducklings out, and then we're headed down to the barn to see the horde. Okay, so it turned out we had another Muscovy hatch last night, so I've got a grand total of 6 in here. I'll just show you the little guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then number 6. So, they're just little, and 2 of them have mohawks. So 2 of them are Mo's kids. And of course they gotta go lay right in the food. And you can hear them. Here, I'll put the mic down so you can hear. They're just little Muscovy sounds. It's so cute. Alright, okay, we're going to head down to the barn. Oh yes, and I know that, I know if I let the females hatch them, I'm going to have a much higher rate. The problem is, and I see in the comments all the time, guys, I don't have a place that the Muscovies can do this. That's the problem. Because of the amount of ducks I have here, and I only have 2 buildings, and I only have the 1 enclosure, and my main goal is to raise all of these ducks and get them to the lake, and I can't, there is no place for me to actually, separate them and have the Muscovies by themselves for the next 35 days, so they can hatch their own. That's my problem. If I didn't have the ruins and the peakings here, it was just strictly Muscovies, and I would have lots of room, and I would have the ability to set up a nesting box, and I could actually set it up in the barn, separate them all, and have an area just for the Muscovies to to nest on them and brood their own eggs. But the problem is I don't have that ability, because I don't have the room. And if I anywhere the Muscovies set up a nest and do it, they're going to get raided by the peaking and the ruins, and it's just not possible. Taking care of this many ducks and all the breeders I have, and the whole, it's just, I wish I could. I would love to have them on their own nest, but it's just not possible. Unless I got rid of the peaking and the ruins, and just focus on Muscovies is the only way that I could have enough room to set this up. So unfortunately that isn't going to happen. So anyways, or not unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. But so that's the reason. I know, I would love to actually see the Muscovies, all of them, do their own nest. But who knows? Maybe this coming week, now that my garden's going to be done today, I'm so happy about that. That we're going to focus on getting the ducks to the lake. Maybe the Muscovies are going to disappear on us, and they're going to do their own nest down in the lake, and they'll be walking back with a bunch of little babies later this summer. So summer's still young. It's only June 23rd, and we got 2.5, well, we got at least 2.5 months of nice weather ahead of us. So minimum, possibly 3. We have a nice fall. So there's still lots of time yet, and the Muscovies, everybody's going to the lake this week. The lake is the top priority. So let's go down to the barn. Last night I had to do an emergency cleaning, so you'll see when I get down there. The ducks, as soon as they heard the back door open, they started to quack. Because I just got out of bed, and they were totally silent. Alright guys, I'll let you up before I even start my chores here. Coming right to the door. Come on, duckies! Hello! Come on! Come on, everybody! The Ruin's the first out of the gate here. The rest are going to follow. There's some ducks making a nest underneath the straw pile. I noticed that yesterday. Doug was really interested, and it turns out there were some ducks underneath it. And last night they actually went in early. I was surprised. It was like 9 o'clock. They went into the pen, and usually it's about 9:45. So they had a long day yesterday outside. It seems if I let them out earlier in the morning, like if I let them out at 6 a.m., they go back in the pen a little bit earlier. But if I don't let them out, like if I wait till like about 8 o'clock in the morning to let them out, they'll stay out. I'll come out here at 10 o'clock at night, and they'll all be in this front area here. I'll have to actually herd them into the pen. Well, that's a pathetic morning rush. All right, let's head to the barn and go see the babies. Yesterday, we were working on the garden all day, and today it'll be done today. We got a lot done yesterday, but we were working down here, and it was just gorgeous. But the garden, it's like anybody that knows the layout here. The garden is right there. So, and I'm at the door of the barn right now, and we had the door open, the front window wide open. I had the exhaust fan running on the barn. And you could smell the ammonia in the yard, and I had just it's only yesterday was day 2 of the ducklings having the whole barn. So they're doing a lot of defecating. So last night I was planning on doing it this morning, which I'm glad I didn't because I'm really tired this morning. And so last night at 8 o'clock I did an emergency clean out here, and we cleaned everything out. I pulled everything out, and I all new straw, and it was disgusting, unbelievable. I couldn't believe 2 days. So we're top priority on the duck adventure. Hello, ducks. Top priority on the duck adventure after I get the garden done is we're going to get the ducks outside. Tomorrow I'm gonna be working on that. The ducklings have to have access to outside. They gotta get out. So we're going to do the water right now, and they didn't run out of water. Actually, they did. So that water has still water in it, about an inch in the bottom, and that one is actually dry, and that one's actually dry. But another thing too is Doug. The last couple of days, Doug wouldn't go wouldn't come in here. He would stop at the gate, and that's as far as he would go. It was the duck feces. Doug doesn't want to walk on duck feces, because last night, as soon as I changed the straw, Doug was in here. He was walking around all over the place, but when it was covered in duck feces, he'd stop at the gate and he'd just look. So Doug doesn't like walking on duck feces. Look at this. They're just running back and forth like fools. Are they ever growing? Like, look at this. They're massive. Oh, you guys are getting big. And they're just burning through the feed. Burning through it. We're in a stampede. Yeah, they gotta get outside. We gotta get this outside happening. As soon as, there's a midget duck. Look at the size of that little guy. Where is he? You can just get him in the camera here. There he is. He's so tiny. But he's hanging on though. There's some cool looking crossbreeds though. The more and more they're growing here, Mr. Mohawk, he's got a mohawk right down his back. Alright, I'm gonna get the water done for these guys because I need to have a coffee because I gotta get ready. I got a big day today. I gotta finish my garden. Well, I made the decision. I'm gonna open up the pen today. Oh boys, we got a jet black. Look at this guy. He's a Peking size, and he's jet black. I think we're gonna have some cool looking crossbreeds. All right, back to what I was saying. I get so distracted when I see these guys because now that they're getting older, they're starting to change their colors, and they're, it's just pretty cool. I'm going to open up the front of the barn today. Before I start the garden, I'm going to throw the 2 grids back into the holes that I made to separate the pen. And I'm going to, because you know all the adult ducks are outside every day now, so I'm going to open it up so today when I'm working in the garden, if they want to go outside, they can. And we'll just see how many venture outside today, you know, through the little hole in the front of the barn here. It's going to be interesting. That's a lot of ducks going through that hole. All right, look at these guys. They're so cute. They're turning into ducks. They go from duckling to duck pretty quick, you know? Leave my temperature probe alone there. The ducks ate the last one I had hanging here. They chewed the end off of it. See, they're all at the door. Over there. They want out that door. It's like they know what's out there. So today I'll do that. I'm gonna put the grid up and we're gonna let the duckies out. Let them have access to outside. Help me deal with this feces in here. It was bad. I couldn't believe it after 2 days. 2 days, and it was just to the point. Well, actually, now I'm going to use the I'm going to use Doug as my my thermometer on duck feces cleanup, because as soon as Doug won't go into the barn, it's time to clean it out. And that started yesterday. Doug wouldn't go into the barn. So, but last night when I was cleaning it and it was all nice fresh straw and everything, Doug was all over the place. All right, I'm gonna go have my coffee. Well, I'm a little bit behind today. I'm supposed to be working on the garden, but I got to get my ducklings outside. They're this trapped inside stuff. They're far too big, and it's just too big of a mess. So what I'm doing here right now, I've put that red plastic just along the bottom. I just used some tie wraps just to stop the ducklings from going through. The adult ducks can't get through. But it's if we happen to get some ducklings go in there on the other side, I don't want to take a chance, the ducklings getting trapped on the other side and panicked, and then getting killed by the adult ducks yet. They're not big enough yet to be introduced. So now what I've done here is I've got these grids. One again, from my old business, and I'm setting them up, and I've got some old banners, which I'm going to tie wrap on top. Now I've put 4 of them in here. If it turns out I need more, I can put some more. I've got lots more of them, and I've got them all basically scattered throughout the pen, and these are going to be basically just hiding spots. Because this side of the pen is so wide open, I need a way that I need something for them to be able to hide in if something flies over. So, but I might end up putting another one down there yet. I don't know yet. We'll see how this goes. There, like I said, there's 4 of them. Plus now I've got this big grid here. Now this grid here, I'm going to hang the water in. It's going to make a real mud mess here, but I got to work them out of the barn, and so I'm going to hang the water stations here, so they can make a mess here, mud mess here, whatever. But at least this way, when they're in here, it's just a short distance to the barn to go back in. I'm going to open up the side here so that if they figure out how to go in and out. The side of the barn, so there'll be 2 entrances and exits for them, because that entrance down there is not that big, and I don't want to make that entrance any bigger, because that's a winter entrance. So, and that whole barn door is screwed shut because of the window and that I put in at the window frame. So this has got to work. It's going to mean a lot of ducks going in and out of the doors, but hopefully they figure out the other door down there, and this is going to be it. So I'm going to get the tarps out. I'm going to throw them on top. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to have a little refreshment. It's a beautiful day. And then I'm going to throw the tarps on, and then we'll let the ducklings out. I've got all the adults kicked out of here now, and the bathtub's got a clean water in it, and I'm sort of excited. I'm supposed to be working on the garden, but I got to get them out of the barn. This barn thing is they're in there actually. The big ones are in there they should have been out about 5 days ago. So we're going to be having ducklings run around here. Hopefully they'll come out right away. Well, the way they're coming out the door in the morning, I can't see them taking that long coming out that little hole there. So I'll give you a shot when I get it all set up and we let them out. All right, everybody, I've got the
the pen's fed up. We'll see if it works. I've never done this before for ducklings, but I figured since you know, this end of the pen is absolutely wide open, and a predator is actually going to come through, straight through from this direction, either from over there, and they're going to swoop basically through, and they're going to go out that way. So what I've done is I've put lots of these cage setups, which I showed you before what they look like before, the banners on them. The banners are on them not for anything other than just to give the shade, so the ducks associate that's a place to hide. Because just in case, you know, I don't know if the grid, you know, the shadow of the grid is going to be enough for them to understand that is a safe place to go. Ducks are pretty stupid. They're not exactly rocket scientists. So, but this one here, there's no, I haven't put any banner over top of it because it's a little tighter spot here, and I don't have any banners so left. But what I've done is I've put a full wall on the back side of it. So, and this is where the water is going to be. I'm going to be bringing the water out tomorrow. Today we're just going to, I'm putting the tub here, and we're just going to see who comes out. Now I've already put the ramp on the inside where the ducklings are. The ramp's in there, but nobody's ventured out yet. They're probably trying to figure out what's going on with all the action here. I was in there putting with the screw gun, and so now this is it. Well, the ducklings are at this end, but they need to get out. The smell, the feces, even though yesterday, like even, you know, it has, oh, there's a bunch right there. It wasn't even 24 hours, and it's just already stinking. So I got to get the water out of there. It's the only way. It's the only way. Sorry about that, guys, on the camera. I'm not using the pivot heads because I want this to be in focus. All right. So I got the steps from last year from the garden shed, and these are short little legs for the little ones. Make it as easy as possible to blare it out, and we'll just see how long it takes. Now, I'm supposed to be planting my garden, so if this takes a ridiculous long time, I will give up. Well, it's been about 5 minutes, and about 4 or 5 minutes, and that's as far as they've gotten so far. They come, they look out, they go back. Okay, it's been about an hour and 10 minutes, and this is what's happened. This is all that's happened. We've been ignoring them and working away in the garden, and we just came up to the house for a drink, and that's it. That's all they've progressed. Oh, now they're going back in. Something spooked them. So, brave new world. Well, it turns out the pie plates from the garden is what's spooking them and causing them to go back inside. Because every time the wind got a little bit of wind breeze picks up and hits the pie plates, the ducklings burst backwards. So, but that's it. They're being very cautious. I think this is going to take a couple days. And we got lots of drakes fighting today. Today's drake fighting day. We gotta get to the lake. Alright, everybody, I screwed up. I was going back to just work on the garden, and I looked inside and I said, I gotta walk around inside here and see if I can get these guys to go outside. And I've just been walking around like this, casual like this, you know, not rushing them. And it's just been a steady trail going outside. And they're out there in the pool right now, which we're gonna work out there and get some, but it's just, they've been going out. I've just been totally calm. We're missing some great footage outside right now of a bunch of ducks, virgin ducks in water. But they're slowly, it's just a steady trail going outside. My goal is to get everybody outside. So that's the, come on, guys. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Hello, dog. Come on. Come on, ducks. Let's go. The secret with ducks is to never crowd them or rush them. Just let them go on their own, because you'll cause a stampede, and then somebody gets hurt. So you just take it slow and easy, and they're very easy to herd. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody, let's go. Duck herding in the barn. They're going out. It's a steady flow, nice and slow. No one's going to get hurt. Come on, guys, let's go. Everybody just head on out. Look at that, a steady flow out. Nice and calm and orderly. Everybody look for the closest exit. Don't panic. This is just a drill. This is not a real fire. Come on. This is the first time the duckies are going outside. Oh, there's so many of them out there too. But they got some hardcore ones that are hanging on here. Come on, little things. Come on, out, wrong direction. There, okay, there we go. Alright, we're not gonna, everybody just calm. Oh, they're going nuts in the water. Look at this. Just having a blast. Okay, let's get the remainder out. Doug's just going back and forth like crazy. I got Cindy to get him out of the pen out there. We didn't want to have too much of a shock today for the dogs, or the ducks. One step at a time. Come on, guys. Come on, out we go. There's next to nobody left in here. Let's go. Come on, duggies. Oh, you guys are being so good. Let's go. Oh. Doug's at the door. He really, because he sees me herding them, he wants to run, and that's the last thing we want Doug to do is run around these guys. So Doug's got some training to do. Oh, Doug just figured out that the gate wasn't locked. Come on, Doug. Come on, duckies, let's go. Come on, ducks. Let's go. No, Doug. Doug, sit. Doug, sit. Doug, sit. Sit. Doug, sit. Doug, come. Oh, come. Doug, sit. 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 Doug, sit. Sit. Stay there. Be a good dog. My God, you're wound up today. The excitement, I see, come on. All these little ducklings running around on the ground. I've already seen them, like, there's just one running across the grass just this morning, or yesterday morning, actually. Come on, guys. Do these little training on little ducklings are not to be chased.
He's not trying to kill it. He just wants to sort of pound around with his feet. Oh, guys. Dog sit. Dog sit. Oh, yeah. That's a good dog. So, don't give me that look. All right. Let's go. Come on, guys. Almost everybody's outside. Let's go. It's going to be calm. We'll follow each other out. We always get some super ones. These are the ones that always go to the other side of the gate. You know, come on, wrong direction. Come on, let's go. Let's go, little things. Come on. Come on. Out you go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. All right. Now we got there's well, I gotta take care of him. Something's wrong with that little duckling. And that's all of them. The barn is completely empty. All the ducklings are on. All right, look at this. Ducklings everywhere. This is going nuts. They all came outside, now they're freaked out. All of them. No, they're trying to go back inside. Yeah, now they're going back in. It's true this. It's too funny. We'll just let them be. They've come out. They want to go back inside now. There you go. Oh, we got a couple down there that they're doing the Brave New World. They're having circuit overload coming out here. Too funny. Some are relaxed, you know, some are panicking. All right. The little duckies are circuit overload. So it's tomorrow. I know I got my job is to come up with some more water for these guys to play in. Just look at this. It's just too bad we gotta have these predator cages. So I definitely gotta put some more water situation happening here. They're so funny, they're so unsure on their legs that they flip over and they cannot get back. It's just this sad. You watch them and you feel like, oh my god, I've got to rescue this duckling. And sooner or later they flip themselves over.
Well, the water's going over pretty good. Little ducklings. Can you believe how much work it was to hatch this many ducklings? I am blown away. Everything, and lots of bad luck. They are heading back in. Those muddy little birds now. Well, we've accomplished two things today. We've got all the ducks outside, and I've trained Doug not to chase them. He is now totally calm about it. He knows the deal. Doesn't get rambunctious. And all I had to do was tell him. It's actually quite amazing. But he lost interest in chasing them. But they're having just too much fun out here. No, Doug, they'll be drinking the water. The ducks are just having too much fun here today, being outside. They're getting used to this idea of someone walking around out in the pen. They're not getting near as freaked out. Doug is absolutely calm. And because he's been exposed to the ducklings, that he's very, very, like, they don't freak out because they know him. So that helps not getting them to chase them, because it's when they were doing the 100 miles an hour across the grass, Doug thought they were a toy. That wasn't good. God, you're so good. Oh, that's it. Don't panic them. As long as we just smell them, that's all. That's the whole idea. His paw action, that freaked me out when I saw him with the paw action. It's like, oh no, crush a duckling accidentally. Doug's doing awesome with the ducklings outside. It's so funny because the ducks walk back behind them, and no, Doug, flies. This dog cannot handle flies. He's dangerous, actually.
if a horse fly or a deer fly comes around you when you're close to him, he'll take a swipe and almost get you, trying to get the fly. You got to be careful. You see him around flies, don't go near him. It's the only thing I don't like about him. He's freaked out about flies. Dougie, you're so good. Except for the flies. It's a butterfly. No, it's a moth. Either an accident or the duck bug. No, he's licking the dirt off the duck. So considering I was supposed to plant my garden, I accomplished 2 other major events. Got the ducklings outside and dug used to the ducklings outside, so I call that a good day. Well, the ducklings are getting a lot more brave. It's only been about an hour and a half. It's the end of the day here, and they're enjoying this. There's about 30 or 35 of them inside right now, but the rest here are out here playing. They're in the water, and they were sunning themselves there, but now they're playing back and playing in the water again. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do at the end of the night here. You know, if they're going to go in. They're quite content to be just sitting out here. But they got the doorway plugged. I don't wonder how long before they get the other side figured out. So the ducklings are out, having fun. It's gonna be interesting when it gets dark what they do. Good evening, everybody. It's about 9:30 right now. And I think the yard light is screwing up the ducklings here because they're, I'll show you. They're not going back inside. Well, some have, but the majority of them are still out here. Now, it is a beautiful night. It's absolutely gorgeous out right now. But all they want to do is play in water and stay outside. Go on, little ducks. How about we try to go inside? You want to eat the foods inside? Just look at them. They don't want to go inside. They're really liking this outside thing. But we got to get them in because you know, the owls. Little owl could take one of these guys out, no problem. Come on, little guys, let's go. We're going back inside. Come on. Let's go. Oh, you guys aren't cooperating at all, are you? Come on. I think I need to get Cindy to help me here. Oh yeah, we're getting some movement now. Come on, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, doggies. Come on.
Yeah, I gotta go with Cindy. She's gonna help me with this. They just don't understand going back inside. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll turn off the pen light, and maybe they'll follow the light going inside. Give that a try.